amount of money for joining,
Yeah.
are we not having more defaulters in
No.
annual payment?
No, that's not the case actually, Praveen. We have seen this. We had a huge number of defaulters earlier that we have cut down by repeated messages, repeated mailers, by contacting them. We have sent mailers to the managing committee members. We have sent mailers to the state representatives regarding the defaulters from their state who have not paid till even 1 month before the last date. We have started sending mailers to them. So it's not that the defaulters increase, it is just that their admission fee reduces. So they just have to pay a little bit, they just have to pay for the death benefit of the members. So they don't mind doing that. But as far as admission fee is concerned, there were a lot of queries that were telling that why to pay this much of admission fee. So we cut down, and that has encouraged members to join. So that's quite productive. That is not a counterproductive step.
Praveen, just to add to what Rajesh has said, is from a defaulter's amount of almost 30 lakh rupees, Rajesh has brought it down to virtually nil. And the main reason is there's a constant follow-up. And the AIOS office has now been professionalized, which it was not so in my time or with Samba and the others. Now it's a totally professional approach where we keep on following up with people gently, politely, keep sending them emails, SMSs, phone calls, and people do respond, because this is an emotional thing, where basically if somebody is passed away and you don't contribute, you will not feel nice. So the defaulters is not a major issue at all. In fact, the more the number, the better it is for the members.
In our experience, we found out that the teachers in institutes can influence more the youngsters than during the admission.
Yes.
So the teachers can influence more the students.
That's very true.
Dr. Rajesh, as far as अभी इतने सारे conferences हुए हैं, but the thing was lacking. मुझे कहीं पे state conferences में FBS का stall बहुत कम दिखाई दिया. And what I am proposing, मैंने आज ही अपनी state की conference है, उसमें एक stall earmark कर दिया है FBS का near the registration counter, कि वहाँ पे एक आदमी रहेगा, उसको man करेगा और FBS के लिए promote करेगा.
बहुत ही बढ़िया. It's wonderful. So that and there we can provide standee, so that the standee can be put up that this new scheme is has been relaunched, and for a very small amount you can become an FBS member. See, as far as all is concerned, I have always I always got a stall at AIOS, because we always requested the AIOS secretary and president for a community stall for FBS AIOS, and we have always got it. Even in the midterm conference, we are having a stall wherein we will put up standee, as well as we will put standee regarding the benefits, standee regarding the new scheme, wherein the admission fee has been cut down.
That's Inder's point was very well taken, and it dealt not with the stall, it dealt with the visibility and placement of the stall.
Yes.
Now, unfortunately, at AIOS, we are somewhat beggars, so we can't be choosers. But at every state conference, each one is a very big person at every state level, zone level. And there we can solicit your help to get better visibility for the stall. The manning of the stall, the promotional material, etc. The head office would be very glad to supply you and coordinate with Rajesh and the staff there. But thank you. The visibility is the key. Thank you. We'll do that in future also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
At the Mumbai conference, we had the stall at a very nice place. It was in the sponsored area, and we could add nearly 150 members, 150 plus members during the conference. Sir,
that's great of you, Dr. Rajesh sir. But the thing is, वो बहुत बड़ी conferences होती हैं, delegates जरा ज़्यादा busy होते हैं. छोटी conferences जितनी भी अभी इतनी सारी state की conference हुई है,
बिल्कुल.
This would make
Each-
more impact.
That's
Point-
wonderful. You are
Point
Secretary of
taken,
Haryana
point
State.
taken. And we'll endeavor to do that henceforth, starting right from Calcutta,
Dr.
your
Rajesh.
Patna onwards.
Dr. Rajesh, I
Yes.
think state conference, we must focus on the state conferences
Yes.
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
AIOS conferences.
So this was discussed earlier in the managing committee meeting. And,
The delegates in the state conference are more than the AIOS conference. So more people, young people, they come to the state conferences.
Absolutely, absolutely, sir. We should do it, and I request all the state representatives to,
Are we starting that with midterm, Dr. Rajesh?
yes, we are having a stall at the midterm.
And people can directly register there?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, then.
And
we
to
can
add to
put
this,
that in a state also.
Manyar sir has proposed. He is planning to give a nice surprise gift to those who are becoming member in the midterm conference.
Done. That we can put in our state groups.
Okay, actually, our staff can help them to register online also. They'll be
Yes.
there with smartphones, so that if there is if you've got enough Wi-Fi connectivity, even the form filling can be done online, and our staff will be there to help them to fill the form online. So, that kind of assistance, you need not even fill the form. Our staff will do it for you.
Great.
Sir,
One-
One
So-
affidavit
so
has to be
midterm-
made. One
Sir,
affidavit has to be submitted, one affidavit.
Yeah.
So that's another issue. Affidavit is another issue.
So less than 40, there's no.
A standardized format is there. It
Yeah,
will be
yeah.
available for you. All you have to do is to sign it.
Yeah. So here only I would like to discuss with you that how can we promote membership in midterm conference. So Dr. Sharath had made a very nice badge last time regarding the FBS AIOS. I am FBS AIOS, are you something like that? So if all of us, like all the representatives who are and the FBS members who are there in the midterm conference, if you all can wear this badge during the conference, then that will itself promote FBS and will increase awareness amongst the members about FBS. And I request Dr. Sharath to bring some more badges so that we can give it, we can have it at the stall and we can give it to the members.
One thing which will cost nothing. एक जैसे ही कोई नया मेंबर वहाँ स्टॉल पे बनता है, तो उसके लिए एक चीयर लाउड या कुछ जोर से आवाज होता है कि लोगों को लगे कि हाँ भी कुछ हुआ है. जैसे बाकी स्टॉल पे होता है, कुछ शाउटिंग होती है, चीयर लाउड होता है कि भाई हाँ एक क्लैपिंग होती है कुछ. आई थिंक दैट कैन बी डन आल्सो.
हाँ, क्लैपिंग जरूर करेंगे, वो तो डेफिनेटली करेंगे. वो एक अच्छा आइडिया है टू एनकरेज पीपल. वी कांट मेक वेरी लाउड नॉइज, अदरवाइज वो लोग. But we'll definitely do clapping. Another thing is that we can take his photograph and then maybe flash it somewhere. That is where we can flash. I think Nilesh will be in a position to tell us that.
We have.
We can put up a board. We can put up a board and we can put the photograph, I think, so that honored member of the day.
See, on the board we can put the printed photograph. No, but
yeah,
if you are taking a photograph by mobile, where
that can be done, Rajesh. There is a central command center over there which will be displaying all the programs all around on the LED screens. If you have a photograph, that can be fed in the control room immediately, and that can be flashed.
Excellent.
Great.
Excellent. Rajesh, at Bombay, we had a PPT running on that huge wall screen. You remember?
Yes,
Rajesh?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
If Nilesh or the organizers can permit, we can run that PPT also, which shows you how the FBS has been benefiting members over the years.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So maybe that soft copy, etc., that Anuj and Aman and all can share with you once they reach Patna. I think Anuj is coming with Rajesh. So
Anuj.
Yes, sir.
You have the soft copy of the presentation that was there. That was.
If I'm not mistaken, Sai Technologies
Yes,
was
sir.
the guy who had done it for us. So
Okay.
who is the IT person there at the conference?
I think Anuj, you will share the PPT with me. I'll just try to coordinate with the person who is over there. I'll send it to him. You also send it to him. Later on, I'll coordinate the person with you.
Nilesh,
Yeah.
what's your email ID? If you can just tell me, I'll see if I have it.
Yeah. Mohannilesh@yahoo.com.
Okay.
MOHANNILE mohannilesh@yahoo.com.
I think that PPT can be shared to anyone, any state conference organizing secretary, those who are interested.
Yeah, even for Haryana's conference, no, it can be done. Yeah. We are having the Haryana State Society meeting on 20th, 21st and 22nd of January.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing is that, the other thing is the badge that Sharath, if you can get the badges, then that will be wonderful. We can give it to all these stalwarts will be there moving around in the conference area. So if they wear the badge, that will have a big impact.
True.
Another thing, what I would like to discuss with you, I will just share this slide with you. Because of efforts of all of you, we could increase the membership to, I'm sorry, there's something wrong. We could increase the membership to such an extent that we were in a position to reduce the FC, and we could cut down by 10%. So instead of 600 per death, members had to pay for 540 per death, and depending upon the age, it was lesser for 35 to 40 and less than 30. So this is something that we could do because of the efforts of all of you.
That's commendable. Thank you.
Sharath Bhai.
That's great.
Yeah.
Sharath, who is the money man who is loosened his fist.
Still it has to come down.
Yeah, we will.
Still it has come down. It has to come down.
We can bring it down. Only thing is that we have to add the members. Yes, Sharath, you want to say something?
Yes.
Another 500 members, we can cut down even this to lower.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
It will come down once the members go up.
Another 1,000 members from, if we can touch
let us work on that. Let us
we are
work.
planning something else, like you pay only for 25 years and forget it. That's also we are thinking about it. We have to pay 6,000 members.
Yeah. So that's what we want. If that, we all make efforts and do it, then
a number of benefits and plans are there on the annual for the members, but they depend on a critical factor of the total strength that we have in terms of the overall membership, and also on the demography. So we are wanting to focus on the younger people, like who are 30, 35. If they come in, then the society over a period of time benefits more. It may not have an immediate impact in terms, we may lose a little money immediately because his admission fee is less, his payment amount is less. But overall, if we have done this with the actuary, that once you have a younger society, then we have more plans, more schemes, and more benefits rather than just one term plan. We can give you more and more and more benefits. But membership is the key.
Dr. Maniar, this will happen only if we link the FBS with the AIOS. Unless it is linked, it cannot be done. It's very difficult.
FBS is a baby of the AIOS.
Sir, but it has to be linked. While admitting a person to AIOS, there should have some link for the FBS also.
By the AIOS constitution, they are not able to force a person to join FBS. They can't force. They put it down there. It's part of the AIOS admission form. The soliciting is done at the level of admission by the clerk or the people at the AIOS office also. But they cannot give it a compulsory flavor because of the limitation of the constitution of AIOS. We've run into this many times with Namrata, Lalit, Harvansh, and so many others, even Nayak, etc. But this, even Kuresh for that matter, they've all been part of AIOS. So that is a limiting factor.
But we have to find out a way how we can.
We will figure out, sir. We will
Yeah.
figure out the way.
Right, right, sir.
Just give us some more time. Hopefully, we can figure out something.
Sure.
Rupak, I'd love to hear from you.
That's right.
Rupak.
Most of the time, PGs, when we are doing PG, that is the time when most of the students become member of AIOS. So if we can approach the head of the department or the department of different academic institutions and convince them, we actually tell the students to become member of FBS also. I think that can be an indirect way of influencing their decision making.
Yeah.
That's true. We have tried with me and we have succeeded also to some extent, but I guess we need more success in order to make it absolutely, financially stable. Although it is financially stable now, but we need to strengthen it more. So we have been working on this. We have been talking to the head of the departments. We could add some members by that effort as well. But I guess
that
we
is
need to do more.
That is the time when we can have the maximum strike rate actually.
Yeah, it happens, but it is not all. It doesn't always translate into 100%.
In your local regional medical colleges and in the ophthalmic institutes that offer PG courses, maybe you all could directly one-on-one talk to the HODs and get that done. Convince the HOD and get it done. Possibly if the HOD is not a member, he or she may not be eligible if they are above 49. But they can certainly encourage the youngsters to, to join up. Yeah, Rupak, you were saying.
Yeah.
Good evening. So actually, what I was thinking of, these are the policies definitely we can highlight and other things. But the most important thing is that we need to go down to the grassroots level to reach each and every one. So if we can think in that way, whether somebody can reach to that level and then request them. It is easier and amount is small for the young generation to join, but the incentive for there to join is always less, as like for any LIC scheme or anything, the youngsters are not that much interested. But if we can extend it, and in that process, can we take the help of pharmaceuticals? They reach to the each and every periphery, and by some way, who will be the best person? We can acknowledge them that this company has done the maximum number, and can we take the is it ethically and practically possible? I'll ask Mania sir.
Rupak, we would prefer to keep pharma companies out. That's one. Second, at the level of their institution where they are studying or where they have just passed out and they have an alumni association of, say, Calcutta Medical College or the Assam Medical College, Bihar and Jharkhand colleges, etc., Orissa colleges, their alumni also can speak to each other. So basically, so far we have been doing publicity at a level of sending emails, sending WhatsApp messages, etc., from the head office. But when you distribute this to the periphery, like Dr. Subudhi hai, Praveen hai, etc., when you start in your own state, the population is less, the camaraderie and the interaction with people is on one-on-one basis. So if Dr. Subudhi is so well known in Orissa, for example, so his students or his head of departments who have passed under him and things like that. So it would be the onus we are going to shift to you people to also do the marketing in terms of the joining part. Whatever aids that you need, whatever material in terms of a pamphlet or a email or any other stuff that you need, Rajesh, Sharat, and the office would be very, very glad and prompt in providing you all this. That is not an issue, but we want to decentralize the admission marketing. Admit करने का जो marketing है, that we want to decentralize and give each of you not a target, but each of you a responsibility के भैया आप इतना ये आप ये ले लो, ये area आपका है, ये ऐसा है. Rajesh, you'd like to add something?
Yeah. Another thing that we have actually started is to appreciate the efforts of the state representatives, who have got more members. That is something that, people who are making efforts, they should be appreciated. And that way we could appreciate the efforts made by Jagdish Rana, who did a fantastic job, highest number from a state of Gujarat. Then Kedar Nemiwan from Maharashtra. Then Dr. Subuddhi had done a good job from Odisha, and Dr. Nilesh Mohan was appreciated for his efforts. So the idea is that if representatives are making efforts, they should also be appreciated. So that will encourage them to work more. That's one thing. And additionally, we are always, it's a dynamic scheme, so we are always ready to mold ourselves. We are always ready to, within the framework of Constitution, we have always tried to, modify ourselves. And that's how we added the exit scheme. And that's how we are adding more and more schemes. Actually, here I would just like to discuss, because I have been approached by many people for once again starting a window period for 49 to 56 years age group. Now, the point is, I know Maniar sir is totally against it. The point is that, but on this forum, I would like to explain why there are issues. When we started 2-3 years back, the average age of the members was 59.6 years. And the actuary told us that the society will collapse unless you reduce the average age of the members. Otherwise, the addition of members will not be able to support the increasing aging population of the society. And that's why we stuck to our upper limit of 49 years. And now I would like to inform you that with this, they actually had told us that the average age for a healthy FBS society will be 49 years. And now, after all these efforts, from 59.8, the average age has come down to 53.4. So that is something which is, because of our, you can't say strictness, but somehow we try to maintain our policy of keeping a cutoff at the age of 49. So that was the reason. I was knowing that Maniar sir will immediately say that, what are you talking? So that's why I thought that I will give all the perspective that some people do want. And that is something that we considered it once. But unfortunately, or fortunately, the average age has reduced. We don't want to further increase it. That's the basic idea.
May I put a point?
Yeah.
It's in all the state conferences as well as in the zonal conferences, can we incorporate half an hour time slot as part of the activities in the hall, such that somebody from the FBS member will present what is all about FBS, and then we'll take audience questions, like if they have any queries. Is direct one-to-one interactions might help in increasing the number of members and understanding the FBS schemes.
What is happening in these sessions is only some groups are coming, not very big groups are there. And most of them are above 49 years who are sitting there. And so you can't have that. Instead of that, most of us are giving some talks, or our presentations are there. In the last slide, just when you say thank you, if you can put a slide of family benefit scheme with everything, so that some interest will be created to the people who are seeing the youngsters to join, so that we can give the number also. Rajesh can do that, so that everybody can have that presentation last slide. That will be better.
Yeah.
Dr. Saran, I think Dr. Das has given a good suggestion. Sorry, Dr. Das is good suggestion. Can we not at least, if not half an hour, 10 minutes talk or 5 minutes in any prime hall, hall A, before we start some important lecture or guest lecture? Can we have a 5 minutes talk on the FBS? What he has said rightly.
Yeah.
Sir.
Sir, we have done it before. We have done it in various conferences. What Sharath was telling is also right, that we have been doing it, but that probably has not helped that much, because most of the people who are sitting there are seniors, and many times that doesn't work.
Dr. Rajesh, there are some juniors also. They are sitting behind, not in the front.
Sir, may I come in? This has been done before. We will continue to do this. That's one. Second, the onus of arranging that platform time of 5, 7, 8 minutes within a scientific session would be on the local people from, say, Orissa or Bengal or Assam, Bihar, etc.
That's so that should come from the state representative of the FBS.
Great. Now, as to the issue of the senior people attending the conference rather than the younger lot in a hall, we can always say, Bhaiya, you have missed the bus on this, but please encourage your junior to do this. So, even the older people can be motivated to motivate the younger people to join. So, Rajesh, it's a suggestion which is well taken, and maybe even at Patna, if you can slip in 5, 7, 10 minutes in maybe, any hall that you can, that would be really great. Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah, Nilesh wants to say something. Yeah, Nilesh.
Can I chip in? Can I chip in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, please go ahead.
Yeah, what I was telling is that many times in many conferences, we are giving sessions to UC, young ophthalmology session. So somehow can we reach out that there is a certain defined talks in the UC session, but UC session will be awarded, but one talk has to be for FBS.
Brilliant.
So because we are trying to target that.
Brilliant.
Because we want to target that young population, because wherever you want to take the slot in any conference, if majority of the 50 plus people are there, the idea of catching them young, so that can happen in the UC session. This we need to somehow streamline and focus. This was my thought.
That is there. And there are sessions on. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. The second thing is there are sessions specifically nowadays for practice management and wellness and those non-scientific topics also. So even there, maybe we can have, and it need not be restricted to only the same speaker speaking in the conference. You can have 3 or 4 people from the zone speaking with different slides on the FBS membership and benefits. Yeah, that's brilliant.
It is doable. We will keep requesting. We have requested earlier also the chairman scientific committee of various states.
In the
so
Haryana,
we will request
to do that in Haryana.
Yeah, we can request.
That will be done, sir. That will be done.
Great. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Rather, just now. Hello.
Yeah.
Just now had an idea that just after not every session or in between, whenever we are flashing the pharma company slide, we will flash the FBS slide.
Okay. Please, Indraneet. Yeah.
I want to add something, because we need to reach to all the young ophthalmologist group, either individually or through WhatsApp group. Every state, I think, having some young ophthalmologist group, WhatsApp group, or some seminars or programs are there every time. So can we add that family, basically what is family benefit scheme? Most of them do not know. They're asking, what is that, sir? What is this? what are the benefits and what is the age factor particularly. Last week, I talked with some person who is working in Maharashtra, is near going to 40 years of age. So I told them the benefit of before 40 years and after 40 years like that. So I think we have to reach individually either through WhatsApp group or any other process about the features. Most of them does not know that what is it, that how much amount to give and what are the benefits and what is the benefit after death and all these things. So it is one thing important. And another thing is that the many of young ophthalmologist groups are there in every states, and they are having some conference seminars are there. So we can organize every state with the young ophthalmologist only about that family benefit scheme, that these are the benefits and the age factor is there. If you complete this age, you have to go in this group. So it will be better, I think, sir. Can we do this? And another thing is that the teachers are the most motivated persons there. Those DNB PGTs, those MS, Perodio, all these PGTs are there. So
Basically,
I think we have to reach to those teachers, mentors also, that they are, students are bound to listen their what they are telling about.
Dr. Indranil, the only problem in that is that if the teacher is not an FBS member, no, he doesn't take interest. I have talked to a few of these teachers who are not FBS members, and they say, yeah, I will see, I will see. They just ignore it. So actually, it has worked. We have been working on young ophthalmologist group, and that is how the average age has come down from 59.8 to 53.5. But we have to keep doing it. And as you have very rightly pointed out, we have to keep working on it. And I guess all of us, if we work together, we can definitely achieve it. We can take it to 49.
Sir, when we are targeting young people, this is the world of short videos. So they don't want to see longer things. If you have 5 minutes, 7 minute sessions, they may be disinterested or they may not be interested. A short video of 30 seconds or 1 minute videos, if we could distribute among the young people, I think if they see, they will get motivated. They will be interested. A short videos with short bites from stalwarts of ophthalmology, like create a short video of 30 seconds.
Praveen, they are already there. They exist. And these are like 31, 60, 90 seconds. These clips are already there. They exist. We have this IT software with us already. It's
so in between the sessions, when the AIOS or in it, we can put these videos.
So if Dr. Nilesh can permit, then Dr. Rajesh would get that done also, and maybe in the scientific hall, whatever. So that's possible. Inder at Haryana, Nilesh here. You know, we can get this done, and these are already there. The software has already been made, but it's a lovely suggestion all the same. Short clips. We haven't heard from Dr. Ranjan.
I was listening to it. I think all the suggestions are excellent. I just wanted to know what is the percentage of members in the 40 to 49 age group, because they are the sensible ones, have sufficient money, they don't worry about the interest in anything, and now they're poised at that stage that they would like to think about insurance and things, and it's not blasphemy to talk to them about it. So I think there must be a considerable number of people in that age group who are still not registered and still not members. So we should not ignore them, because the young people, they just give you a blank look when you talk to them about insurance or something. So we need to bombard them repeatedly, consistently for a very long period of time, and most likely they'll be convinced over the next 5 to 10 years. That's what's going to happen. So I think we shouldn't ignore the 40 to 49 years age group also.
Completely in agreement with Ranjana that this is the age group wherein we should keep focusing, because younger, they just ignore. If you talk to 10, one will respond, but 40 to 49 will listen more. I agree with you.
In fact, Ranjana, don't you think we can start at 35, not even 40?
Absolutely. I think that's the time when they're just...
The incomes have started improving, you know, and then they are flush with funds here. Then they are not looking at 500 and 2,000 and 3,000 means nothing to them.
And all of us need a definite data to tell them that what is their contribution going to be yearly? Just an average amount, and that anomaly of COVID has to be subtracted from that, and to say that this is the contribution, this is expected. Let us not just focus on the membership number and the membership value. What matters is the premium that they are supposed to give every year. So we must have the data with us always, and unanimity on what we want to tell them. That look, this is
In
what
fact,
your
Sharad
contribution
Babu
going to
can
be.
reel off the statistics right now for you. Sharad Babu, on an average, how many deaths do we encounter these days? About 20 a year or less?
There are between 16 and 20 in a year, sir, but we are collecting every 6 months right now. So on average, around 9 to 10 deaths where it's happening now.
About 8 to 10 deaths, and the younger people are paying not 540, but they're paying slightly less than that as per Rajesh's chart. So even if you take 540 into 10 deaths, you're looking at maybe about 5,000 every 6 months, which is really nothing compared to.
It's a very reasonable amount, and I think that
Very,
we should shy of contributing that much.
Yeah.
Yes.
And,
So this is
Ranjana, there's one very important thing to add when you solicit for the FBS, and especially for the fraternal contribution, is the emotional content where you are contributing to a colleague's family. Like somebody will be contributing to your family later on in life. Today, your family.
no, I tell them that even if you take a term insurance, if you outlive that term, you are not going to get any money. And this is where you outlive, you live how long you wish to live, and still you are going to get that, but your family is going to get that benefit. That is a big USP.
And believe you me, we are seriously tinkering with a age cap on contribution, a duration cap on contribution. These are things which are there with the actuary, but the numbers are not supporting us at this moment in time. Once the numbers support us, these will also kick in. You can pay only for 25 years, or you will pay only up to a particular age. You know, those kind of things are already on the anvil. It's just that you need the numbers for that to operationalize them.
One more suggestion. Can you get a video clip of the beneficiary? The person who get the benefit,
who
he
is
has to
there?
give him bites.
Is there? Rajesh has them.
Sir, I'll share with you, sir. I'll share with you. Yeah.
You share with all the state representatives also, Dr. Rajesh.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. See, these are the emails that have been sent. Some of the emails thanking for the prompt response, and a couple of videos also they have sent. So we have just collected all the videos together. Few feedbacks we have collected.
Sound is not there right now, but the video, sound is not playing at this moment, but
okay,
the sound is there.
I'm sorry, you can't hear the audio, right?
Yeah, that's okay. The point is that it is there in the video, and
please share it.
And the video is available. We'll share it with all of you.
Yeah, please share it.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
The sum of rupees 23 lakh from FBS family.
Oh, thank you.
I really thank and appreciate Honorable Secretary to all.
Respect to 164. Good evening, Dr. Rajesh Hospital.
So these are
Total sum amount from
some of the feedbacks are there, and we will share it with you all.
Yeah, please share it with us.
Yeah. Another thing I would like you all to highlight is that can you see the slide?
Yes.
Yeah. So one thing that we have to promote, we have to tell all the members that now no transaction fee will be required even if you are doing an online payment. You just have to, you just have to scan this QR code, which is there on your, this is there on your dashboard. So otherwise it can be misused. It can't be put it open for non-members also. So it is for the members. So once you open it, when you log into it, once you open your dashboard, you see how much is outstanding, and then you will see a payment method by the QR code. And if you have to pay 5,600, you will not require to pay 5,601 also. So not even a single penny is required if for payment. This is something that we have to tell all the members, from inform everyone. We have been sending mailers, etc. But you know that mailer opening rate is not 100%. It is much less. So if you all can help in promoting this thing, that will be very useful.
I just like to digress here again. I'm going to bother you, Dr. Ranjana. Specifically, our ratio of lady doctors was 11%. Now it may have gone up to around 15% thanks to Rajesh, Sharath and their efforts. So I'd like you to give a specific thought as to how you could convince the ladies to come in and not depend on their husband's insurance policies, but have their own independent insurance with FBS. A lot of ladies feel, "Can I wo to mere shohar hai, he has managed all that, I'm not looking at it." So trying to get people out of that mindset and having an independent policy for you, for your beneficiaries, for your children, or whoever your nominee you want. So those kind of thoughts I'd welcome from you. How do you plan to do that?
This time I'll work reverse. I've worked for some time on this plan, but cold shoulders, and they asked their parents, who said that, "Why do you want to think about death right now?" So this time I think I'm going to start with the husbands first, talk to them first and tell them that this is a very good scheme, and then get back to the ladies.
We have a film that says 35 is not too young, I think. Or what? 35 is not too early.
Not too old.
Not too old. 35 is not too old or something. That's the title, which is trying to tell people that right from the outset, you need your policies in place. Just like your savings and SIPs, this is also equally important.
So I'll get back with some results.
Great.
Dr. Rajesh, do we have a separate list for female ophthalmologists who are AIOS members?
Yeah, I mean, that can be made amongst all the thing that can be made. See, I can tell you that out of 23,000 active members of AIOS, we have close to 9,000 plus female members. So it is about 45%. That is what I had calculated earlier. So now, because of the increasing number of females in ophthalmology, we have a large number of female doctors, female AIOS members. So close to 45, 43 or 44% members of AIOS are females. But in FBS, it is about 15% only. So that is something which we have to work on. And I guess that's a good idea that Ranjana will speak to the husband that something is there for your benefit. And
I mean, that's getting aggressive. Inka insurance क्यों नहीं दिया? That's getting aggressive.
So any other point, any other suggestion before we wind up?
The other points.
I think share those videos. And
Yes, Manyar sir will send you that PPT, Nilesh.
I will locate it right away, and Nilesh, I'll try and send it to you immediately.
Sure, sir.
Post meeting, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, and we all will be wearing badges, that FBS badge, Sharath.
Yeah.
So I will bring, I have my own badge, which I was wearing in Mumbai. So I'll get that. If those who are now will not be having, they can get it from the FBS stall. And
Rajesh, this idea about a gong, a gong with a hammer, tong, 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 with every membership, if that is done, it would draw attention to the stall. And it's if
Nilesh, can we have something like that?
If Modi can do it, why can't we?
We can.
So if that can
have that.
That will be a great thing. At least people will get to know that. And plus, additionally, if his photograph of the new joining member can be displayed on a screen, that will be a good thing.
Yeah, that can be done.
Okay, so a lot of work for Nilesh.
We're looking at setting targets of at least, as I was telling Subudhi sir, at least 300 for this regional conference, and Haryana again another 300. So that should easily take us past 5.5, and then we are on something where Sharad can then start unleashing his schemes. He's bubbling with ideas, but numbers are limiting him.
So now the countdown has begun for Patna. So looking forward to see you all, maximum of you all to be here.
Nilesh, I'm there in spirit. I'm there in spirit.
Wish you could be. Yeah, I mean, you're all set. I mean, it's hardly 48 hours to go. So again, I have to
Thank you for sparing your time. Thank you, everybody.
So in the end, I would like to thank everyone. Punyar sir, the chairperson, Sharad, and all the state representatives and the other, representatives who are very active in their own area, in the field. So we need your active support. And as you have been doing it, that's how FBS is growing. So we need a continued support and continued effort so that our own society, the society which is made for the AIOS members, by the AIOS members, and it is run by the AIOS members also. So this should become more and more strong. We have to strengthen it so that finally we are the beneficiaries. So we get a good benefit out of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night, sir. Good night, sir.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Good night, ma'am.
Good night, sir. Good night.
Good outcome.
Yeah.
I think periodically we should have meeting like this.
Yeah, we will have, sir. We will have.
Yeah.
We will have such
Quarterly we should have.
so that something comes.
Yeah, something comes out.
We have a statistics, we have a data that after every webinar, there was some addition immediately after the webinar.
Yeah.
So even if there is some addition, that will help us. The first target is to reach 5,000 and that. So we are hoping that
it can be done.
5,000.
Yeah, 2023 it will be done.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Okay. Good night, sir.
Okay, bye. Good night.
Bye, Vibhuti.
Good night, sir. Good night.
Bye. Vibhuti, good night.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Bye.
Bye, Chief. See you.
Bye, sir.
So nice to meet up with you, even if you're meeting only on the